Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the Leetcode problem find right interval. So given a set of intervals, for each of the interval I, check if there exists an interval j whose start point is bigger than or equal to the end point of the interval I, which can we call that j is the right interval of I. So for any interval I, you need to store the minimum interval j's index, which means that the interval j has the minimum start point to build the right relationship for interval I. If the interval j doesn't exist, store -1 for the interval I. Finally, you need to output the stored value of each interval as an array. You may assume that interval's end point is always bigger than its start point. You may assume that none of these intervals have the same start point. So in this problem, we are given a set of intervals, like here we have only one interval. So if we have only one interval, in that case we will not have any right interval because we have only one. So we have to just simply return -1 in an array for this one. In the second example, we have three intervals, and for this interval, if we see the end of this interval is 4 and there is no interval which is starting from 4 or 4 plus 4. So we have to put -1 for this guy, and for this interval 2 3, if we see 3 4 is a just a bigger than, like 3 is the end of this 2 3 interval and 3 is the start of this second interval, and it is at index 0, so we have to put here 0. Similarly for 1 2, this 2 3 is the right interval, so we have to put 1. And one important point it is mentioned here, which is like quite not clear, like we have to return the minimum interval j's index whose start point is minimum, like this start point. So we have to look for the minimum start point. So one of the easiest solution to implement this is like brute force approach. We just run over interval wise using the two for loops. So first we will pick this interval and the ith for loop, and then we iterate all the other rest of the interval except not like j except not equals to I, and check if any of the interval which is first equals to the 4 or then greater than. So in that case we will pick that interval index and put into, and we will also create a result array of the size is same as our interval array size, so which is 3 right now. So if we process for 3 4, first we will check with this then that, but we didn't found anyone. If we didn't found anything, then we will put -1. Now for this 2 3 interval, first we will check with this 3 4, this is greater than equal to start point of this interval, hence we will put 0, and here we will put the 1. So let's see the time complexity of this solution. So this code I implemented here. So if first I am checking, like if there is only one interval, we just simply returning this -1 because there is no any further interval to compare with. And in case of other case, we are just going through all the intervals one by one and then fetching the index by using this helper method get index. This method first check the end of the current interval and compare with the start of the all other interval except this interval, and we will check that and we will return that index. So this is a brute force approach. If you see, we are running one loop here and one loop is here which is nested in this, so the time complexity of this solution is O of n square. Can we further optimize this? So if you notice that we have to find just immediate index, like immediate right. So why, if we do some kind of sorting and then do the binary search, that will help us, correct? So first of all we will sort this start point. If we sort the start point, so this will become, and but we lose the index here, so we need somewhere we need the mapping of indexes as well. So what we will do, we will keep the mapping here in the, so for first interval, let's say start point is 3 and index is on 0, and the second is on 2, start point is 2 and the index is 1, and the third is start is 1 and the index is 2. So this is a mapping we will use for getting the index. Now if we sort this based on the start, so 1 2 will come here first, then 2 3, and then this guy 3 4. So this is after sorting. Then we will also have original one. So we will compare for this guy for 1 2, the next write is this guy. Now we will check the index of this guy. So the index of this guy is this will return 1, so we will get the 1. So next write index for this pair is 1, for this pair is 0, for this pair is there is nothing, so -1. So for doing this, like we are using here map and sorting, instead of that we will use a tree map. If you are aware of tree map store the keys in a sorted fashion. So here is a Java Oracle document for the tree map, and this store all the keys in a sorted fashion. So what we will do, we will store the keys like start index, start of our interval in the as a key and the value as an index, so that whenever we need index of that start value of interval, we will fetch easily. So and another important method, this class has a ceiling key. So let's go to here. So this is a ceiling key function which is returns the least key greater than or equal to the given key, or null if there is no such key. So if you notice here, we need the ceiling key of each. So first of all, let's create a so we have this interval. If we create a, let's say, tree map, this will store like 1 and the index of 1 is 2, like this 1 2 interval first, and then 2 3 interval, start point is 2 and the index is 1, and then 3 to 4 interval, start point is 3 and the index is 0. So this is how our tree map looks like. Now we will iterate through this array itself and create a result array of size same as the interval. And for first we will check this end point. For this end we will look into the is there any key exists, like which is greater than or equal to the our end of this current interval. So for 4 we will search, there is no, so in that case we will get the null as it is mentioned here. If it key is not exists here, it will return the null. So what we will do, we will compare if the response key from ceiling key returning null, in that case we need to put -1 as there is no right interval of that interval. Similarly we will search for 3 we will get this guy itself, then we will put the 0, and then for 2 we will get the 1 has that on index or this guy and the index is on 1. So this will be the -1 0 1 is the answer, and which is the answer. So pause the video and try to implement yourself. So let's implement the code here. So for implementation we need tree map. So we will store integer, start integer. So this will be, let it call map itself, tree map, and here we will iterate through all the element in our interval I is equal to 0, and before that we will put a base case like int n is equal to intervals dot length. If n is equals to 1, then simply return the base case new int of -1, because we have only one interval, and after that we will loop over this till n I plus plus map dot put the value, start value of our interval, which is intervals of ith of 0, on 0 is the start value and the I is the index. So this will create the tree map. Now after that we need a result array, int result array, and initialize with the size is same as the n. Now we will iterate through again all the I is equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. Now first of all we will get into the integer the key if it is exists from the map dot get which is ceiling key, which is like a here. So this is ceiling key for the end of current interval. So this will be end is on the index 1, intervals of I comma 1 is the end. So now we will assign this to our array using the ternary operator result of I, which will be like if key is equals to null, then we put -1, otherwise we will put map dot get the value on the key. Once we got, we will in the end return our result array. So this is the implementation using the tree map. So let's compile the code and see. So it is working for this. Let's submit it directly. Hope it will accept it. Yeah, it is accepted. So now what is the time complexity of this solution? So here we are running one loop O of n, here we are running one loop O of n, but the ceiling method takes every time log of n time. So the overall time complexity of this solution is n log n, and the space complexity is also O of n, because we are using this result array as well as the map. So if you like my solution, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get early notification whenever I upload the video. Thanks for watching. Happy coding.